Hi, my name is Chris Race, and I'm a student at Daemen College, and I'm here today to interview John Blest. He's a professor, and he's head of the Master's Program for Global Business at Daemen College. And the first question I have for you is, what international changes do you see in business in the next 5 to 10 years?
I think that there's a number of fundamental changes that are going to take place. Some of them are technology driven. I think mass customization will continue. We'll be into making unit quantities of one of various items instead of making very large quantities. This is going to have an impact on distribution costs, warehousing costs. It's also going to bring manufacturing, I believe, back to the United States. I think this phenomenon is already happening. That as the costs in China get larger, and again we're paying for 12,000 miles of transportation costs from China, which has to be amortized over larger quantities of goods in order to make that viable. As we find cheaper and better ways to make unit quantities of one, I believe that we will bring more manufacturing back to the United States, and different technical improvements that are happening now, like laser sintering or printing of making unit quantities of one of metal parts and plastic parts that can be configured and made in a very short period of time will have an impact on that. And I believe also that that political changes are going to happen, and we have Cuba sitting there 90 miles off the shore of the United States. Things like furniture manufacturing and stuff that's manufactured in Asia today, I think will float to places like Cuba to be manufactured because of very low transportation costs for heavier items that we manufacture overseas. So I see those changes taking place. The importance of, certainly the importance of students in learning languages, learning a second language, being able to compete with most of the rest of the world who already knows two languages is very important. And I think understanding of culture is probably one of the most important things in doing business internationally. And students need to and business people need to become enculturated in order to be successful.
All right. How do you think Daemen, or what does Daemen do to prepare students to expand into the international business?
Well, I think Daemen has a very good program in their undergraduate program in business, in international business, and I also believe that our graduate program in master's degree in global business is a very good degree for people today who want to do business in the world, because we do build in the enculturation into our courses. So you have to understand that if you're going to do negotiations in other countries, you need to understand how they think, how they act, how they make decisions rather, and we need to do business in such a way that we're not insulting people and by not knowing their culture and not knowing how to act in their country. And also, the whole issue of ethics and how to do business ethically is different in every country. Ethics are different. Knowing and understanding that before going in makes a big difference in success. And I believe that will continue to be true.
All right. Why is it important for students to be educated about international markets?
Well, I think markets are different. The fact that something's successful in the United States doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be successful in Brazil or in Mexico or in Europe. Different cultures and different makeup of people in terms of language and their physiology. Certain products don't fit. If you're going to manufacture and sell shampoo in various countries in the world, you have to have types of shampoo for very thin hair, very fine hair, which is generally found in Scandinavian countries, and even in Europe, in the southern part of Europe, you have people with very coarse hair. And so the marketing to those two different kinds of people is different. And you know, American business and other business, worldwide business, made a lot of mistakes in terms of when they started out and going into various countries and not understanding that there was a difference. You know, we certainly see it in IKEA coming into Canada and starting a business in Canada, and then, you know, trying to export their business into the U.S. using kind of a waterfall strategy. You know, that they haven't been as successful. You know, some of the cases that we have, you know, they had icons that were Canadian icons that they're trying to use in Southern California, and you know, it just doesn't work. And you know, there's lots of cases that talk about you know, cultural differences. Students have to know that, and hopefully we do a fairly good job here.